with bricks, relax with bricks, relax. Alpha wax, relax, will you?
Hello, Applwax. Now, you might be thinking, hang on a minute, we haven't finished the treehouse yet. I know. It's there. But we have reached an impasse where I am now waiting for bits that I need and cannot proceed without to arrive. So, that brings us to this little monkey. So we'll get this done and then the bits will arrive and we'll finish off our treehouse. So let's have a look at the box. Pretty basic picture here, I must say. Let's have a look what's on the back. And again, not much to tell us what's going on here. Looks like we've got one moving part, but I suspect that one moving part is rather spectacular. But we shall have to wait and see. But here we go. All right, then I shall now open the box. Okay, well, I can report that we have 21 bags. But quite a few of them are very small ones, so we may end up doing 2 bags in each session. But without further ado, it is time to open this. It's our favourite bit. Shh, everyone be quiet. Thank you, Edward. So you have only 2 stickers and we've got 2 books. Okay. And now which one goes first? Let's have a look, shall we? Ooh. It's this one. Okay, this one's first. So without further ado, let's do the knoll. Gosh, we haven't had one of these in ages. Right, let's get at it. And now the person. Okie cokes. Right. Well, this looks like it's going to be fun. Right. Okay. There we go. Let's just move that down there. Before we get going. Great. Right, off we go. Google Eyes Business, Noreen says, don't start another build. Well, I'm afraid, Noreen, I really have had to. Oh, here comes Georgie Gibbon. Hello.
I just need some milk.
Oh, she needs milk.
For my Weetabix.
For her Weetabix.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Georgie Gibbon. I'm afraid I've had to, Noreen. I did look through the book And there were sort of elements down below that I could have made on the sort of the platform, but it's not worth it. I think it's better to just wait until we've got more of the bits and we do it nice and methodically. Thank you. And it's fine because it's an author's own, so we can come back to it at any point. We can also go and visit it at any point. So I hope you're not too disappointed in me. Right, now what's happening here? We might do 2 bags today, if this is a quickie. We'll see. Oh no. It's the person known as Andy Horton Norton on the Google Eyes, but very much known as Kitfadal Barre on the Twitter Eyes. What do you want? His name is real and he likes it when little Sue comes. What sort of smut is this? What would Mary Whitehouse say? I don't believe you that I said that. Cut to everyone presenting evidence. I can't believe I sang that. I probably finished that sentence off, I should imagine. Now then, that is going here. Look, we're going great guns here, which is rather fab. Eric Oswald, would that be the Noble Go Prize? No idea what you're talking about there. Never ending boing, Gary Blair, Gary Blair, Gary Blair. Never ending boing, Gary Blair, Gary Blair, Gary Blair. Let's see what he's going to subject us to today, shall we? It says a spoon's too good for the like of that monster. They should give her a tea strainer. Then he says, well, seeing as how I'm going to win the next giveaway, then it really must be the Ninjago City. Thank you in advance. No, it's not going to be the Ninjago City. I have ordered what will be the giveaway at the next live in Bricking. There shall be a reveal in due course. Gary Blair, shall I tell you something terrible? Shall I tell you something absolutely terrible? This might break you. So, no, I'm going to tell you. Before the last live and bricking, I had while I was having a little practice run, I actually did a draw. I got the pot of names and gave them a shake and had a swirl around. Oh look, little hand, big hand. And I gave them a swirl round and I pulled out a name and it was yours. I mean, I can hear the screaming from here. I can hear the screaming in Spain. I can hear the screaming in Spain. It was yours. Of course, it didn't count because it wasn't actually live and bricking. So soz about that. Maybe the luck gods will shine down kindly upon you. Now that you know that technically you did win the Boba Fett helmet, although technically you didn't. So, you know, what are you going to do? That's going there. You'll win it one day, Gary Blair. The law of averages state it must be so. He then says, well, seeing as how I'm... Oh no, I've just read that bit out. Sorry. Read that bit out. Let's get to your next one. Out bloody Rangers. Oh, he's moaning again. Never, ever, ever stops moaning. Exactly whose authority should we be respecting when every ruling made by the VAR is coarsely and corruptly overruled? Wild Renaissance says there's only so much undermining one person can take before they throw in the towel or become murderous. Yes, we should be mindful that we do respect the vase authority at all times. But actually, I don't think there's anything terribly wrong with just making adjustments on sentencing. I think that's okay. No, that's entirely wrong, isn't it? Really? That's what? What's going on here then? Oh, that'll be why. That'll be why. That'll be why. Had it on the wrong setting. Oh, that's not like you. Shush. Absolute shush, the lot of you. Gosh, it's a different experience altogether, isn't it? When all the pieces have been nicely annulled and I'm just reaching to get them. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, I see. It goes under there. Right, got it. Got it. Got it. Yep. Word Renaissance. Does your shed rearrangement include space for all the correctional facilities and rehabilitation centers? What is happening? Suggest channel name change to construction with crimes. Yet there's been an awful lot of law breaking lately. I will agree with you. What do you know? What are you gonna do? Right, that's going there, and that's going there, and then this. Oh, hang on. Need two bits in here. Yep. And that's going in there. Okay. Grand. This we're already on page 16. This is fabulous. 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 Eric Oswald, I do have to say I miss the Nile music with this build. Could you do a zoom in and around the build so far with the Nile music so we can see details, please? Oh, all right then. Okay, hang on. Hang on. There you go, Eric. Oh, I do hope you enjoyed that, Eric Oswald. Back to the Google Eyes. We thought she was from Canada, and then we didn't think she was from Canada, and then it turned out she was from Canada. It's J-L-B. The hedgehog and goose are very cute, eh? I'm so happy little Sue's been freed and is awaiting trial. Well, there's been many requests about the trial, which I'm sure we will get to, but it will be going in the request book. Tatty Forrester says the hedgehog and the goose are super cute. Could they get names? Perhaps the goose could be called Patreon. All right. Well, we can shorten the goose's name to Pat the goose. Pat the Goose, the hedgehog needs a name. Noreen, perhaps you'd like to name the hedgehog. Pat the Goose. No, sorry, Gary Blair. Gary Blair. He said Morgan Freeman. Not Orson Welles. Never end. The boinging is never ending. Absolutely never ending. Little hand, big hand. I think we're defo going to be doing 2 bags today, don't you? Although I've got absolutely no idea how long I've been going. Might have to check. Noreen says, thank you, Emma. Hedgehogs are my favourite animal. Well, you need to name it. And then she reminds me, there is a chandelier in the bank. Remember, yes. Let me put that in the request book. It's for Prof Lego, isn't it? Oh, I've got it. Build chandelier for Prof Lego. That's in the request book. That needs to be done. I also, while I've got the request book in, I may as well add it. We may get to it later in the Twitterize, but there has been muchos clamouring, mostly in the DM chat group, for a full-blown animated Little Sue trial for a half-time show. Yep, okay. It's in the book. Once it's in the book, I think you'll find I am legally required to carry it out. So that's that. Also, I suddenly realised with horror that I did forget to enter Little Sue into. So I mean, could anyone have guessed that the first 2 entries in this? I'm afraid I can't remember the date. So it wasn't yesterday she went, it was the day before, wasn't it? And so that would be the 12th. The 12th. I'm not sure what the time would have been, but I think it's probably approximate. I'm going to say approx 9ish. Little Sue incarcerated for 7 days, forced to deal with poo with spoon. Accused of making corpse biscuits and being criminal kingpin. I mean, again, could anyone have foreseen that the first 2 entries in the Book of Morons was going to be me and Little Sue? I mean, really? It's official. It's official. Little Sue is now in the Book of Morons. What a state of affairs. What a state of affairs. Oh, by the way, I've got some, as I said, I've got some Lego ordered. And whoever, I get another one of these free with it. So whoever wins the next Live and Bricking giveaway, you'll get one of those as well. So that's nice. That's lovely, isn't it? Yes, it is, Emma. We love things. We love things. We especially love them when they're free. Well, they're not really free because you have to be a goose to get to be in it to win it. Now then, oh, this goes here. Voila. Is that the end of the Google Eyes? Yes, it is. So off to Twitter Eyes we go. Off to Twitter Eyes. Off to Twitter business. To Twitter business. Twitter business. Twitter business. Twitter business. Gary Blair. Shared without comment or gloating at all. That is an awful lot of knockoff Lego. What is it, Gary Blair? I mean, this is the thing. You're just showing me great big plastic bags of bricks, but without sort of showing us the most important bit, which are the instruction booklets. That's, as you know, is the thing that I like to look at. Now then. Oh ho ho ho. Oh ho ho. Okay. Can you see? Let me go out a bit. There we are. That's better, isn't it? Flip it over. Hold up. Hold up, please. Hold up, hold up, hold up. So that's going there. Yeah. Okay. Flip it back. Yes. Speeding through with the speed of light. Now, that's like that. So that means this is going here. Yes, okay. Look at me, just taking on the techniques like it's a hot knife through butter. Okay. Now what? That there. Okay. Just chatting to myself. It's not like you. Shush. Haven't even penetrated Twitter business. Mr. Graham Triggs, I have a new box of pieces just arrived, as it was the first box to be shipped. It should be the detective's office. Why does and then he adds plaintively, why does everyone spread fecal matter around my jail cells? I mean, that sort of needs a... It sort of needs a really... Yeah, that's what it needed. Ruth Hayes says, I beg your pardon. Did you miss that bit, Ruth? Mr. Graham Triggs, it should be noted that little Prue did not even arrive in the Lego shed until after the evidence against little Sue was secured. But maybe she was hiding. Maybe there should be a formal investigation into those that have brought little Prue into the picture in an effort to clear little Sue. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. Voila. Bismarck's and strawberry. The moaning Minnie. The Lego whisperer. The Mady matterer. He says if the person acting as defence for an accused corpse biscuit racketeer is also well known to be said racketeer's enforcer, Hairy Fingers Kennedy. Sorry, excuse me, I've just got to... haven't given him a little brush through today. Lovely, thanks. Just brush it. Yeah, super, that's this. All fine. Then I think there are going to be issues with how impartial the defence is. Well, yeah, it's a fair point, but I'm going to take absolutely no notice of it. Gary Black, so I see that no crimes were committed during the period of time that a certain psychopathic monster was off the streets. We're all safe in our beds. So, I mean, it's not really following there. Hang on, please. I'm just about to get to Mr. Tim Goff. Hang on. It's good, isn't it, that that's taken me back to the old days, when I would say, "Oh, look at me coping with the techniques really smuggins, and then I would sass Bevis, and then I would have an immediate problem. The Lego gods are back. The Lego gods! The Lego gods! That's going in there. And this one is going in big hand. Big hand. Big hand and little hand. Big hand and little hand. Big hand, little hand, little hand. Big hand, little hand. We're never going to tire of that, are we? What we're doing now. Right, Tim Goff. He says, I knew me lads would keep an eye out for you, little Sue. Hang on. What? If you need to make a runner from the law, there's a place on me boat under your new name, Squiffy Squidlips. Excuse me? And we will set sail at dawn. Don't worry, she's not coming. Bring your spoon. Come forth. Come forth, please. Come forth, please. Hello, Tim. Hi. Oh, hi. You haven't come before in quite some time. No, well, we've been busy. I just wanted to have a chat with you because just a couple of things that you said to little Sue that's interested me. Yeah. Number one, you seem to have sort of radically changed your voice. No, I don't think so. He said "arr," and hang on, I think I just had something stuck in my throat. Crisp. And a peanut, bit of peanut. Oh yeah. And then you make mention. While I just consulted, so I don't want to misquote you. You say, if you make a runner from the law, there's a place on me boat. And your new name. I'm gonna sneeze. Everyone, put your hands over your ears. Oh, I held it in. And your new name, Squiffy Squidlips. You told me you don't have a boat. No, I don't. No, not me. No. Hate boats. Absolutely hate them. It's funny, isn't it? Because you've now got a parrot to go with your pirate hat. I've told you 1,000 times I'm not wearing a hat. Yeah, all right, off you go. He's impenetrable. He's absolutely impenetrable. I mean, whoever's trained him, they're good. I'll give him that. Squiffy Squidlips. What sort of nonsense is this?
Anna,
Yes.
I know you haven't got to me yet.
No, I haven't got you yet. No.
My name is not Squiffy Squidlips. Even though I have not been provided with feet, nor ears, nor nose.
Oh dear.
I have been given lips, and to call me Squiffy Squidlips, I find very upsetting and offensive. I think you'll find I have lovely lips. They don't look even a bit like a squid. So please, I'm asking you. I'm not called Squiffy Squidlips, I'm called Little Sue. Please, press the button.
Fair enough. Eric Oswald says, but watch out for Dolly Neptune in those seas. I mean Neptune after all. Oh, that reminds me. I've got I've got Eric Oswald things to do. These need to go in the request book. 5. Eric Oswald. He's done 2. He's done 2 times 2 songs, which I need to sort myself out with. And also Rosie Lee has sent me 2 songs. I've got a lot of animating to do. That's 5 animations lined up, racked and stacked. Racked and actually stacked. When do I find the time? I don't know, quite frankly. Gary Blair. Now, where are we up to? Here we are. That's going in there. Gary Blair says, FOA, esteemed investigator, choppers of the Chop Shop. In light of recent events involving much didn't she, I have something very serious to share, which I feel would help to shed light on the case. Oh, hello. Hello. This feels like we might have to stop everything and pay attention. What? He's got new information? What on earth? Hang on a minute, please. Hang on a minute, please. Mr. Gary Blair, I'm just checking where something goes. Oh, it goes there. Right, hang on, Mr. Gary Blair. I'm turning the page, and then we shall continue with what you have to say. My testimony is presented with a modicum of reluctance, as it will force me to face up to and revisit certain hideous and traumatic events that I have so far managed to bottle up. In the midst of the several authorities that have emerged from within the supposed democratic ranks of the Afflewax, it should be noted that I do this with a degree of trepidation. However, I will be silent no longer. I'm not about to point fingers. Rather, I proffer a number of questions that may aid the aforesaid choppers in their investigations. To wit, Exhibit A, the long-time and current header picture of Relax with bricks. Now, look at it. Look at it. Yes, we're all on tenterhooks here now. I call to the investigator's attention my appearance in said image, my flush of cheek, my trim facial hair, my cheeky outfit. I now draw your attention to my current state of being. Without colour, without breath, without spark of life. In other words, undead. I ask when, in the timeline of Afflewackery, did this change occur? Well, thinking off the top of my head, I do believe it was when we were building the Grander Emporium, I think. Or, oh no, it wasn't. It was during Ghostbusters, wasn't it? Or was it? Someone tell me. This is already fabulous. Absolutely fabulous chain of events. On to Exhibit B, a video posted on Relax with Layout Relax with Bricks, formerly Layout channel on April the 10th, 2020, titled Grander Emporium Part 10 Build and Review. It can be noted that this is the first appearance of Zom Blair. Was it? Was it? Or was it? Was it? Or was it on Ghostbusters? Oh, this is so thrilling. May I draw your attention to the character positioned closest to Zom Blair, and further to the implement they hold in their hand. Who is it? Who is it? You haven't told us who it is. May I then ask you to refer back to Exhibit A and to that character's image at that point? Notice the absence of said implement. Who is it, Gary Blair? Who is it? Again, I am not at this point prepared to point fingers for fear of further reprisals from the aforementioned authorities. Rather, I present these evidences for investigation. I feel there are further clues scattered throughout earlier videos, including the bookshop and detective's office, some of which have already been pointed out by the more observant and uncowed Afflewax. To some, for now, I ask, when did my being change from living, sentient and healthy to that which now appears before you? Who was responsible for that change? Who was in close enough proximity and had the tools with which to carry out the foul deed? I seek justice for the undead and hope and pray that the perpetrator may not be free to strike again. And also... And also... I mean, clearly, with that's a massive call to Mr. Graham Triggs, who then says, you were always locked up and chained down for your own protection. I'm just sorry that I couldn't do more. Well, we'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, there is now so many things to go back through now. Oh, crumbs. I'm still going back through Gary Blair's things. Hang on. Where are we up to here, please? Right, there we go. I think I've done all of them. Gary Blair. It was a little bit tricksy. So I do apologise if I lost some of them in the melee, so to speak. The melee. Oh, get down there, you minx. That's it. That's going in there. We're 100% doing bag 2, by the way. What else goes on that? I think that's everything there. Yes. Gary Blair, no smoking. Ickle Sue, you have got to be pulling one. We've all seen her round the back of Afflewackatraz sucking on a cheroot. The boy. That's absolutely outrageous. Ring Cullen. The fan looks great, but it was meant to be a hat stand. It doesn't matter. You are a genius after all. Thank you. Yes, correct. Correct. I am a genius. I don't like to talk about it, but I am a genius. No, please. Don't make me talk about me being a genius, because it'll just embarrass me and make everyone else feel inferior. But I am a genius, and I'm just sorry that that you all have to know that. But no, please do stop going on about it, everyone. Big hand, little hand. Do stop. Do honestly, I know that I deserve all the plaudits in the world. I know, but yeah, I think humility is a wonderful thing, and it would be entirely wrong of me to continually bang on about how much of a genius I am. Eric Oswald, old hairy fingers. I almost spat out my coffee laughing at that. Anyway, here comes Bevis Musson. Mob enforcer Hairy Fingers Kennedy is remarkably defensive of Mr. Miss Big Little Sue in a way that she's not about, say, Zomblare or Kitford. Please note, I'm fully aware that Zomblare and Kitford get all they deserve too, but you know, equal measures and all. We have established that Little Sue is Mr. Miss Big Little, so she's got an entire network of shady figures doing her dirty work for her, including Hair Fingers Kennedy. This is quite the accusation, that Barbara and the cat making the actual corpse biscuits. I mean, I feel as if I must speak up for Little Sue here.
Yeah, please. I'd be grateful if you'd pull your finger out on her, because I'm being absolutely slaughtered here.
Don't worry, Little Sue. Just, you know, we'll see this through to the bitter end. John Perry. Hello, I would like to request a juvenile detention centre for little Sue or Kitford O'Bert. Juvenile detention centre for little Sue slash Kitford. Right, yep, it's in the request book. It's in the request book. This is the thing. You make the request, it must go in the request book. That's how it works. Now that's going there. Press that in a bit. Thank you. Yes, I have done everything correctly. Kitford O'Berry says, or perhaps both. Rude. Professor Lego, following the Mother Goose request, here is today's poll. What is the correct orientation of little Prue's baseball cap? In third place, with 19% of the vote, is push cap off top of tree. In second place, with 26% of the vote, it's facing forward. But in first place, with 55% of the vote, and I think you'll find that's running away with it, it's sideways facing. Right, come on then. Come on, little Prue. Come on, little Prue. Let's get your hat on properly. Let's just get your hat on properly, please. There we are. Little Prue, we haven't spoken to you yet.
No, you haven't.
Oh, you sound remarkably like your twin sister.
Yes, well, we are twins, so there is that.
I was just wondering why your hair's like that.
Have you not noticed she's carrying scissors?
Oh, good God. Oh, good God. Oh, good grief. Foo-wee! Foo-wee! Bevis Musson, important note, does little Two have a face on the back of her head? Because if she does, and her sideways hair hat might make her look a little like a horrific mutant. No, she hasn't. So that concludes that investigation. Charlie Chops, she fights crime. She fights crime with the face hair, but not exclusively so. Charlie Chops, Charlie Chops, Charlie Chops. Oh no, I've put that in the wrong place. Come on, Brian. No, I think you can manage this one. Big hand, little hand. Thank you, Brian. Sorry, I dropped you. Thank you. Well done. No, you did well, Brian. You did well. You've done super. Don't worry about it. Voila. Charlie Chops, official statement. Oh no, it's an official statement from Charlie Chops. It's official statements left, right and centre. Official statements left, right and centre. Official statement. We are obviously disappointed with the Ombuds Goose ruling in this matter. We cannot comment further on an ongoing investigation, but we are confident of a conviction in this case. Any suggestion of little Sue being fitted up are laughable and are a threat to justice. Gary Blair says, I have something very serious to say on this matter. More to follow. Well, we've had that already. I do believe. It's all kicking off. It's like CSI Relax with Bricks. Hang on a minute. Okay, acceptable. Not a mistake. Actually correct. Which makes me feel delighted. is all rather fascinating. I have absolutely no idea what we're making. Do you? Do you? The interior. It's sort of amazing they're going to this much trouble for what is essentially the insides that you will never see, which is of itself impressive. Now, what's happening here? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. And yes. Oh no, there's bits left. Where did that go? Oh, that went there. Where did this go? Where did this go? This went here. So you can always work it out. That is actually the end of bag. Well, let me just have a look at the size of bag 2. Oh, it's a bit big. I mean, we've done probably about 40 minutes, so I think that's probably it, but I haven't finished club business. Oh, let's finish club business. Gifford Oldbird says, oh, look at Graham Triggs's pencil sharpener, will the smut ever end? Ruth Hayes says, a bunch of ne'er-do-wells on the bleachers. What the hecking who did I do, Mr. Graham Triggs the var? 2 by the ways, Emma, you proper flung green little Sue back down twice, and we could all see right up her skirt. Oh, I'm sorry, little Sue.
I mean, honestly, Emma.
Sorry. And number 2, I love the Lego pencil case, request book, ruler, etc. Well, it's up for grabs, Ruth, at the next live and bricking. Maybe you will win it. Joe Perry, that hedgehog is huge. How did it get so big? Corpse biscuits. Gifford O'Beard. I'm sorry, John, but body shaming a hedgehog is simply beyond the pale, and I request the formal adjudication from the VAR or whoever holds power this week. Do you know what? There is so much club business. I think we are going to have to do bag 2. We're going to have to do it. So hang on, please. And I'll Pearson. Right, we've got about 10 more minutes, so we might not finish bag 2, but at least we will finish club business. Right, Gifford Oldbird, I'm just smelling that as a concept is the most reutery thing I've ever heard you say, as if that's a bad thing. Bev Breton, oh, and now we go live to Bev Breton in the studio. I've got my finger in my ear when I'm saying that, by the way. Here we go. News report. Good afternoon. We are here again following the story of Little Sue and the questions raised in yesterday's news report that didn't make it to air remain. Did Emma ever write the Athelwack rulebook, or has Mr. the VAR Triggs been winging it with the Athelwackatran sentencing? If it's the latter, do those who are incarcerated before the appointment of the Ombuds Goose have cause to seek retribution? Now extensive was the Chopper CID investigation into this case. Was Little Sue really framed? And finally, has Emma got the time and space to build a courtroom for Little Sue's trial, because we bet she never saw that coming? In other news, the first room has, when Emma finally got it lined up correctly, been added to the treehouse, and lovely it looks too. One has to question, however, whether the treehouse will ever be inhabited. That will, of course, depend on the outcome of Little Sue's trial, which has yet to be scheduled. We'll bring you more on this story as it breaks. This is Bev, reporting from the bleachers, handing back to the studio. Thank you, Bev. Thank you, Bev. Number 8. Build a courtroom. We really need more gooses. We really, really do. Now then, here we go. Here we go. By the way, if you're watching this and you're not a goose, goose up. Goose up. Goose yourself. Get goosed, get goosed, get goosed. You get a membership pack. La 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 la. Get goosing. Goose yourself. Goose yourself. Must do an advert or something. That would be fun, wouldn't it? To have an actual advert for becoming a goose. I mean, Dawn French has got one for squeaky brakes. Hello, I'm a goose, and I really like being a goose. You see? Do you see how it works? Then we cut to another goose. Yes, I'm a goose, and I really like it. Ha ha ha, etc. Tim Goff, with a spoon. Oh, poor little Sue. And not even a bar of saddle soap to help things along. Scrub down, scrub down. It's Jackie Swan. She says, that might have to be tomorrow's. I have no idea how it goes. When has that ever stopped you? No idea. Yeah, the thing that you always have to remember, of course, everybody, is that I have zero memory of anything that happens from one day to the next, pretty much because I've got so much to think about at any given moment on Relax with Bricks from now. Oh, hang on. That's going on there. Look, like this. Okay, that's super. That's going in there. Voila. Gifford O'Berry. One of my mother's favourite anecdotes is the time a clown in a shopping centre asked little Gifford what balloon animal he would like, and a hedgehog was requested. Joanne Price says, was a hedgehog delivered? Yes, did you get a balloon hedgehog? Jackie Swan says, not to hell and back, just to hell. It needn't bother coming back. Hashtag the build that must not be named. Amen. Ruth Hayes, please, can I formally request to have a go on the swing? Yes. You can, Ruth. Hang on, please. I'll just... Sorry, my dad just rang to say, have you seen the photos of the M25? Yes, I have. Now then, here we go. Swing, swing, swing. Ruth Hayes, come forth. Come forth, Ruth Hayes. Here you are. Hello, Emma. Hello, Ruth. Let's get you on the swing. Let's put you round this way, I think, so you're facing everybody. Let's put your hands there. There we go. You're on the swing. You're on, I'll give you a little... There. Okay, you can stay there until someone else requests a go on the swing. How's that? Super. Right. Bevis Masson. He's just putting this. I don't know why. Jackie Swan. An electronic one you can enjoy all day long. Yes, please. It's just absolutely. And then she adds, and yes, we all like extra girth. Tim Goff just shouts, scrub down. Alan Harwood. Oh, Alan. He says, what with all the incarcerations, reviews, adjudications, commutations, appeals, rulings, investigations and yellow cardery, not to mention escapes, wouldn't it save a heck of a lot of time by fitting a revolving door to that jail? Tatty Forrester says, to Charlie Chops, I neither doubt your investigative skills, big hand, little hand, nor your integrity, unlike some scallywags. I just point out that the Afflewack justice system is lacking anyone to speak in defence of the accused. Gary Blair then says, makes an impassioned appeal. Do we not hear the accused speak for themselves regularly and often?
Have we not heard the gutter-depraved, almost psychopathic invectives they have spewed forth in public and on the record against a well-loved and respected Athelwack?
And that concludes club business. Right. Right, a quick dash to the end now, which I might be able to get done now that the yapping has stopped. Oh look, nice quiet end to the build. You see, we all like it when this happens. There's no denying it, is there? Oh, sorry, you can't even see. You can't see what I'm doing. No, that can't be right. That's because it isn't. Oh, will you look at these? Oh, this is a bit delicious, isn't it? Two going on here. Okay. Oh, I see, they've got to go in there. All crumbs. That one's in. And that one's in. Then what? not quite on right. That's it. It's lovely and sleek. Now, will you look at this? We haven't had this bit before. Hello? Hello? Oh, look. Oh, Jackie. Oh, Jackie Swan. Jackie Swan. Where are these going? Gosh, these are impressive. When did those go in? Hang on, I've missed something crucial here. That should be there. If I can fix it. That's all right, I fixed it. So that's going, whoops, in there. Gosh, this is really technical, isn't it? It's proper technics. Then 2 of these. There's really not much to go now. Sorry if we've gone a little bit over, but don't blame me, it's your yapping on. Yap, yap, yap. I love you yapping. Keep on yapping. I was wondering what I was going to do with my weekend, but obviously now I will spend the entire weekend dealing with your requests. It's fascinating. That goes there. Yeah. Get this. Ooh. Oh, it almost went off the table, but not quite. Come on. That's it. Yep. Almost there now. Goes that way. I see. Okay. Now this, how does this fit on here? Oh, here. Oh, crumbs, what just fell off? That, okay. Right, that's in there. That's, is that right? No, it's one over, it's there. Comes up like that. Hang on a minute. Oh no. No. That must be there, lined up with that. Right, okay, yeah, got that. Golly. Crikey. Very last bits now. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Well, that's got real tension on that. Interesting. All right then, well, sorry we've gone a little bit over, but I will see you tomorrow.